Good morning, friends. Welcome to SBI Security Daily Morning Podcast. Let's look at quickly what happened in the Indian market yesterday. So yesterday we saw Indian market ending on a higher side, while the Nifty ended 89 points higher to close at 19,783. Sensex closed with 275 points gain at 65,931. While if we look at the broader market, Nifty mid cap index marginally in the green, while the Nifty small cap ended marginally in the lower side. Sectorally, if you look at on the BSE index, uh, consumer durable, BSE reality, and auto index ended on the higher side, while consumer durable index ended 1.3% higher, BSE reality and BSE auto ended at 1.1% and 0.2% higher. If you look at the sectoral indices losing on the BSE, energy down 0.85%, telecom down 0.4%, while capital goods dropped 0.6%. If you look at the fund flow in the cash market in yesterday's trade, while the FII net sold 455 crore rupees in the cash market, DII net bought 721 crore rupees in the cash market. If you look at the broader market, despite a mixed closing in the mid cap and small cap index, the market breadth was slightly in a positive zone. There were 1,955 stock in the advances category, whereas there was 1,769 stock in the declining categories. If you look at the stocks making new 52-week high and 52-week low, then there were 367 stock making a fresh 52-week highs, like for example Alchem Laboratories, Aurobindo Pharma, BASF, Bharti Airtel, CESC, DCX, DLF, Exide Industries, Godrej Properties, ICICI GI, Oberoi Realty. So these are some of the stock making fresh 52-week high, while there were 28 stock making 52-week low on the BSE. Now let's look at the key global parameter that market closely track. So first is US 10 years bond yield, which remains steady at 4.4%, while the Brent crude is now inched up to $83 per barrel. This was on account of the fact that there was a news that OPEC Plus may consider a production cut going ahead. So the declining the crude prices in the previous week to $77 per barrel has now spiked up to $83 per barrel. If you look at the dollar index, this is also remained largely steady at 103.4 as compared to 103.5 yesterday. VIX both in US and India remain quite steady, while the US VIX dropped 0.5% to 13.3, India VIX up 0.7% to 12.2. Now let's look at what happened in the US market overnight. So US market snapped a 5-day winning streak to close marginally in the lower side, where the Dow Jones ended 63 point lower, Nasdaq and S&P dropped 0.6% and 0.2% respectively. So slide in the stock in the US market was primarily because of the US Fed minutes meeting, which suggests that there is no indication of rate cut in the near term, and the Fed is indicating that the policy will remain restrictive in the near term, given the fact that inflation could further tick higher. So this has led to a slight subdued closing in the US market, while European market also ended largely in a flat to negative zone. And if you look at the Asian market today, they are largely also in a mixed zone. And if we compare the GIFT Nifty with the Nifty future, we could see 15 to 16 points, a green opening for our market. So friends, global cues are flat to negative. Therefore, we could see a cautious start for our market in today's trade. Now let's look at various stocks which are there in the focus. So first is Reliance Industries Limited, where the company has announced that the company is going to invest 20,000 crore rupees in West Bengal in the next 3 years. So slightly positive for a company in the long term. TCS will be also in focus today, where the Supreme Court of US has rejected the company's petition of its earlier court verdict, and now the company will have to make the additional 125 million dollar provision related to an IPR case with Epic System Corporation, which was pending since 2014. So this is slightly negative for TCS. The total damages was $140 million. Companies already made some provision. Remaining 125 they have to now make it for their quarter third result. So this is slightly negative for TCS. Maruti Suzuki has said the company will consider allotment of 1.23 crore equity shares to Suzuki Motor Corporation on a preferential basis. So slightly neutral to positive for Maruti Suzuki. Geo Financial has said the company has denied the report that it is planning to go for issuance of bond going forward. So this is not a significant news for Geo Financial. KC International has got an order of 1,005 crore rupees. So this is the multiple order that they have received from different clients. So positive for KC International. Texmo Rail and Engineering has said that board of the company has approved the raising of money through QIP at 136 rupees per share. This is 9% discount to yesterday's close price. So neutral to positive for Texmo Rail. BPCL has said that the company's board is going to meet on 29th November to consider the interim dividend. So positive for BPCL. Wipro has announced that company has collaborated with the NVIDIA to help the healthcare company to accelerate the generative AI segment. So positive for Wipro. Genius Power has said the company has incorporated two wholly owned subsidiaries, Himachal Pradesh and the Garhwal Smart Metering. So neutral to positive for Genius Power in the long term. GMR Power and Infra has said the company has acquired additional 29% stake in subsidiary GMR Energy for $28.5 million. And now the stake in that company stands at 87%. So neutral to positive for GMR Power and Infra. Then there are four companies IPO going to open in the primary market. The first is Tata Technologies Limited. The company's issue will open today, and the company is planning to raise some 3,042 crore rupees from the primary market, and the issue price is 475 to 500 rupees per share. So Tata Technology will be in focus. Then we have Fed Bank Financials, a subsidiary of Federal Bank and NBFC, is also going to raise some 600 crore rupees through fresh issue, and the overall issue size is more than 1,000 crore rupees. Price band is 133 to 140 per share. So Fed Bank is opening today for subscription. Flair Writing Industry will also open for subscription. The price band is 288 to 304 rupees per share, which comprises of 292 crore rupees through fresh issue and 301 crore rupees through offer for sale. Gandhar Oil Refinery will also open for subscription today, and the price band is, if you look at the overall size, it is nearly 500 odd crore rupees. If you look at these companies, we have a subscribe rating for Tata Technology and Fed Bank Financials. We will also release the IPO note on both these companies, and the report will be available in the due course. Now let's look at some of the companies which are focused in insider trade. So two companies in Link Limited and Paisalo Digital promoters have bought some small quantity from the open market. So these companies will be focused in today's trade. Let's talk about some of the company which are moving into short-term ASM. So company like Manoj, Vaibhav, James, Tata Investment Corporation, Techno Electrical Engineering. So these companies are going into short-term ASM. So just to summarize, friends, the global cues looks neutral to negative, and therefore we could expect a cautious start for our market today. That's all from our side in our today's morning podcast. Thanks for listening to us, And I wish you all the best for today's trade. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.